All right, welcome back again. First thing, Facebook has refused to remove a page celebrating dead cops, saying that it doesn't violate their community standards. Meanwhile, if you post anything in support of Trump or the coronavirus lockdowns or other cures for the virus, like hydroxychloroquine or anything like that, that goes against UN or WHO standards, that's taken down, your channel or your account shut down, and you're kicked off for a certain period of time or forever, just like that. And now we have the Encryption Act. I forgot the exact name of it, but Attorney General Barr is very involved with this. How he's trying to make it to where the federal government can get into encrypted services, which you know what an encryption is, to protect against terrorism and other things like that. And people are, of course, making a big deal of this, saying it's invasion of privacy. Meanwhile, you have completely non-governmental agencies who aren't regulated at all, barely, taking all your data and selling it offshore, and that's Apple, that's Google, that's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's YouTube. People who you don't trust, who censor you left and right. At least a federal government in a democracy, you have free speech in there. So I don't see the problem with that at all. But moving past that, this page was reported on Facebook. Moderators, they reviewed the page and said that although it may be offensive, it doesn't violate any specific community standards. I mean, if you say, what was this exactly? Celebrating dead police officers. If you celebrated dead rioters, you'd be taken off for sure. Meanwhile, another Facebook page set up by concerned parents that was critical of drag queen story hour, pedophile story hour, which you have grown men, transgenders, just making sure that's working, coming in and reading stories for your children at the schools and twerking on them and all this crazy stuff. And that's just more breaking of the family, more destroying your human, I mean, that's literally destroying the nature of humans. That was banned by the social media giant, critical of drag queen story hour. So you can see where this is playing out. 500 Moms Strong was recommended for transphobic language, including one post that merely stated a reminder: women don't have to be polite to someone who's making them uncomfortable. However, half a dozen other 500 Moms Strong parody pages set up by LGBTQ activists were left untouched. When I asked them about the half dozen other fake 500 Moms Strongs, blah, 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 I received no answer. All the pages are still active, said founder Anna Hall Bosch. There's also a fake profile created by drag queens using my name and information that has been reported multiple times to my friends and me. Facebook refuses to remove. I asked Facebook representative about it, and he has yet to answer, she added. Okay. I mean, we're literally living in the Twilight Zone, people. If you don't see that already, I mean, open your eyes. Brexit architect Nigel Farage is no longer hosting a radio show on the LBC after calling Black Lives Matter far left. I mean, it's run by Soros. It's backed by all these huge corporations, and people can't see that they're doing the right. They think they're doing the right thing, but you have all these offshore corporations and all these globalists funding it. I mean, and the media pushing it. Like, why can't you see that? That's obviously there's something else behind that. His contract with LBC was set to expire, but all of a sudden his departure from the network sparked speculation that it was fueled by his recent comments. And a new form of Taliban was born in the UK in response to mass rioting and statue smashing, and the BLM is a far-left Marxist organization that wants to abolish the police, dismantle capitalism. I mean, they're literal communists getting paid by George Soros. And you have basically burning of books, which is knocking down statues for no reason, even though they don't know what they represent at all. Now they're talking about removing presidents from Mount Rushmore. And all this stuff, I mean, they'll be burning books next because they're, quote, racist. And we have Trump's rally that has been moved, and they're all freaking out about the coronavirus and everything, but not the riots. That won't spread the coronavirus. So it's only, I mean, cults suspend reality. That's how they work. And so where you have coronavirus being pushed, and that, oh, if you meet up with anybody, you're going to spread the virus, and the feed just cut. Damn. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with that app. The podcasting app I use, it keeps cutting out like at 5 minutes. So I don't get to finish what I'm saying. But anyway, where was I at? Book burning. So talking about taking down all these statues and everything because they're, quote, racist. George Washington is now hidden in Winston Churchill statues are being hidden in England or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Because people are just tearing them down. Again, with no understanding of history and what they stand for. Anyway, according to Sky News, LBC and its parent company Global Radio had been criticized for their employment of Mr. Farage. It came after the company said that they would observe a minute's silence to mark the death of George Floyd in the U.S. Police custody. And now one of the officers charged he had a bail of $1 million and he's out now. So the guy's got money and he's working as a police officer, or somebody else bailed him out, as a way to bring in more rage amongst the rioters that, oh, you just have this murderer who's now out on the loose, and then it just caused more chaos and is horrible from there. I think I covered everything. I know I'm missing something. Right before that feed cut, I was talking about something, but I completely forgot. Anyway, I'm just going to end it there. Thank you all for watching.